us observe the next figure and understand better. In this diagram, you can see a line joining all the places located to the north of the equator at an angular distance of 30 degree is 30 degree north parallel. Hence, all the places on this parallel will be at the same latitude, which is 30 degree N, 30 degree north. New Orleans in North America, Cairo in Africa, or Basra in Lhasa in Asia are located on 30 degree north parallel. The same concepts holds good for all other parallels. See this figure 1.6 carefully. Now students, try to do this small experiment at home, and for this you will need an orange along with a scale. Take an orange and peel off its skin. You will see the segments inside and thin vertical lines on them, right? Now, carefully take out one segment of orange, a piece of orange, and observe the segment and the gap that it has left in the orange. See if the shape of the central and terminal portion of the segment is the same or different. See if the angle of the gap is the same at all points. Find out how many segments are there in the orange. To answer these questions, an orange is spherical with circular cross section. There are 360 degrees in a circle. Consider our earth to be like an orange. The earth being spherical, we consider it to be a 360 degree. Now, consider the next figure to be an orange, and you will understand why we had done this experiment of an orange. Observe this figure carefully. In this figure, figure number 1.8, ABC, DEF, GHI have the same measure, that is 50 degree. However, the distances between A and C, D and F, and G and I are different when measured on the Earth's surface. That is because the Earth is spherical in shape. Moving further in this chapter, I would like you to take a paper and pencil again and try to draw the following diagram, which will be shown on the screen right now. You see this figure on the screen, figure number 1.9. Use the figure 1.9 and do the following as I am instructing now. Let the line AM be at 0 degree. Draw the line MB, measure the angle it makes with the line AM and write it near B. Note the semicircle that passes through B and joins the north and south poles. Now trace it. Now join MC, measure AMC and write it next to C. Draw a semicircle that passes through C and joins the north and south poles. Draw a line that passes through point A at 0 degree and joins the north and south poles. Your diagram should look like our next diagram, which I will be showing now. I hope you have drawn the diagram as per my instructions, and your diagram looks similar to my diagram because our next topic is based on that diagram. Our next topic is meridians of longitude. From the diagram which you have drawn, keep that paper and write in front of you and observe the instructions or the explanation which I am about to tell you now. In that diagram, you will realize that the lines drawn from the points A, B and C make angles at M, the center of the earth on the plane of the equator. Through these points, we can draw semicircles joining both the poles. Starting at point A, we can draw similar semicircles through points placed on each degree. These semicircles are known as meridians of longitude. One of these meridians is considered to be 0 degree. It is known as the prime meridian. The angular distances of the other meridians from the prime meridian are measured in degrees and are called longitudes. You have done this activity based on the figure 1.9 which you have just drawn. The 0 degree and 180 degree meridians lie opposite on the globe, forming a circle. This circle divides the earth in the eastern and the western hemisphere. All meridians are equal in size. Meridians in the eastern hemisphere are labeled as 10 degree east, that is 10 degree E, 25 degree E, 135 degree E, etc. While in the western hemisphere, they are labeled as 10 degree W, 25 degree W, 135 degree W, etc. 30 degree E is a semicircle that joins all places at an angular distance of 30 degree from the prime meridian. Some of them are in Cairo, Harare and Durban in Africa. Refer the figure 1.6 again. Though the earth is huge in size, we cannot tell the exact location of places on the earth using latitudes and longitudes. Note that the distance between two adjacent parallels is same everywhere, but the distance between two adjacent meridians is not same everywhere. We can see this even on the segment of an orange. The distance between the meridians is maximum on the equator and goes on reducing towards the poles. At the poles, it is 0. Okay students, our next topic for this chapter is the graticule. At the beginning of this chapter, I had explained you what is graticule. Let us study more in detail about what is graticule. The definition of graticule is the network of intersecting lines of latitude and longitude is together called graticule. The latitudes and the longitudes together make a graticule. These are also imaginary lines on the earth, but it is drawn on globes and maps for reference. The graticule of latitude and longitude lines is an angular measurement system. The parallels and meridians on the globe form a net-like structure, as you can see in this diagram, that is called a graticule. This facilitates determining the location of a place. Thus, we use latitude and longitude for determining the locations on the earth. Any place on the earth can be found with the help of latitudes and longitudes, which we now use as a GPS system. Everyone is aware about the GPS system. This method is being used evenly in today's modern age quite effectively. GPS or GIS. GPS means Global Positioning System and GIS is Geographical Information System. As also Google Maps, Wikimedia and Bhuvan of ISRO on the internet also make use of latitudes and longitudes. This technology is also available on mobile phones and motor cars. Since we have almost completed with this chapter, now let's go through which topics we have covered in this chapter. The topics which we have covered are angular distance of the earth, parallels of latitude, equator, meridians of longitude, prime meridian and the graticule. That's all for today's chapter. Thank you.